And hello, YouTube, and welcome back to another episode of the Zone TV Movie Entertainment with me, your host Jonathan. Once again, bringing you my thoughts and review for the brand new Adam Sandler movie, Uncut Gems. Now, Uncut Gems tells the story of Howard, who played by Adam Sandler, who basically, how can I say this, got a big issue with gambling. The guy literally has an issue with gambling. You know, he likes to gamble people's money. You know, he gets loans, and then he goes and gambles that. And the guy has a huge addiction towards it, and the things that he does pretty much gets into big trouble, especially people that he owes the money to. Let's just say I owe this person a bottle cap. I give it to somebody, and then he lends me something to borrow him back to give him the money back. I go and cash that into something else and have more debts. The more debts he gets into, the more deeper he gets into himself. And so it's basically, the story is him loaning and owing people lots and lots of money, and he just can't stop. And by the way, this movie's great. Adam Sandler, I always thought he could be a good actor. You know, he's very funny, obviously, but a lot of people seem to think that Adam Sandler is only good for yucks, which is cool. But I always thought he could be a good dramatic actor. He has proven it before. He's getting there, and this one he did a really, really good job, and I really thought he did his performance was very convincing. Like I said, he acted his way into something that's completely different from what he usually does. Because every time you look at Adam Sandler, oh look, it's the guy who played the water boy, or the guy who played Happy Gilmore. By the way, that's still the best one. So, and we got to see him play somebody that's completely different. We got to see him be kind of like a scumbag because the guy literally can't stop gambling, And then, of course, we also got other people in this movie as well. We got Kevin Garnett in this movie, the basketball player. That was cool. He was actually pretty good in the movie as well. And so the whole movie was basically just us seeing Adam Sandler go from the top to go straight to the bottom, and pretty much teaching everybody, like, hey, listen, gambling's a real addiction, and it sucks, especially when you can't stop and you have that itch to keep going, to get more and more and more. It doesn't turn out well for everybody, especially people who do the gambling. So there's that. Like I said, it was a very good movie. I enjoyed it. Would he get nominated? I don't know. Hard for me to say. I still need to see more from him. I feel like sometimes, especially in this movie, there are moments where he tried to be funny, and it's like I'm looking at him as just funny Adam Sandler. And it's not his fault. I just wish he can change it to be a different person, because sometimes every time I look at him and he's trying to do a funny scene in the movie, and this movie is not super funny, it has some funny moments in it, but when you watch it, and especially with Adam Sandler, you're going back and thinking Happy Gilmore, Waterboy, Big Daddy, movies like that where he's actually hilarious. And I wish he changed that a little bit in the movie, but his dramatic chops are getting better, and I enjoy that. And I thought this movie really worked for him for this type of role, and it really shows that he can do a dramatic role, and it turned out really, really well for him, and I'm glad he did this. The movie itself, like I said, very good. It just, like I said, shows a man, or shows anybody who has an addiction to anything, can go from being cool to being completely ugly. I mean, the guy was on top of the world, and then something happens to him, and then his world turns upside down, and that's what happens. So listen, it's a good movie. Go check it out if you can. It should be in some theater somewhere. Took me forever to find it. So like I said, I thoroughly enjoyed this movie. Like I said, his acting was great. Kevin Garnett really surprised me. I was surprised, normally when you get these celebrities who are not really actors, they can be like reading the script, but they don't feel like they're playing a character. They're just being themselves. Now, I'm not too sure if he acts the way he acts in this movie, like he does in real life. But to me, he was actually acting, and he was actually putting a real effort to the character that he was playing, Kevin Garnett. And it worked, that worked a lot. You also had the actress who plays Elsa from Frozen, the voice actress. Enza Mendel, I think that's the name. I probably butchered that. Probably. Sorry. She was great. You know, she plays Adam Sandler's wife, so that was fun. Very small role, but she was fine. And a bunch of other people in this movie as well. They were all great. They were believable as well. And like I said, I thought this movie really worked. And who knows? Will it get nominated? Will it not? Hard to say. Would he get nominated? Hard to say, because so far I didn't hear his name come up in the Golden Globes or even the SAG Award. So there might be a small chance he might not get nominated for the Oscar, but only time will tell. Only time will tell. We have to just wait and see what happens. But I thought it was good. His performance was great. Cool. A cool story. I think it was like, it wasn't even that old of a story too. I'm not even sure if it's real, based on a true story, but the story took place like in 2014 or 15 or something like that. So it worked. It worked for me. So I enjoyed it. So leave me a comment below. Let me know what you guys thought about the movie. If you saw it, are you guys interested in it? Do you guys think Adam Sandler could be a dramatic actor, or you guys just see him only as the comedy guy? So leave me a comment below. Let me know what you guys thought. Thank you very much, and have a good day.